keynote speaker, Dr. Dept, my dear colleagues, other department heads, MBS faculty, and IDS students and other participants. Very good morning to all. We keep moving forward, opening new doors and doing new things because we are teachers and researchers. New teaching methods and innovative ideas keeps leading us new paths. We are delighted to have you here to inaugurate an international conference ICICT 24. Thank you for participating. Many of you joined from long various locations all over India and abroad, serves to remind us just how important our duties. Today is a special day for all of us. I feel extremely happy to be delightful in this wonderful occasion to welcome you all. If our actions inspire others to dream more, learn more, do more and become more, you are a leader. All our dreams can come true if we have the courage to pursue them. I welcome the most respected person, Dr. Balaji sir, our principal sir, for this today's mega event. I welcome you, sir. It is my spellbound happiness and blissful to welcome our Honorable Chief Guest, Dr. Nityananda Vasagam, Senior Principal Scientist, CLRA Chennai. I thank you for coming in your busy schedule to enlighten us. My wholehearted welcome you, sir. It is my spellbound happiness and blissful to welcome our keynote speaker, Dr. Dept. I thank you for coming, and I feel very proud to say our keynote speaker, Dr. Dept. Is a proud alumni of BEC and IIT Madras. I welcome you, sir. I would like to welcome all my CSE family members for this for their help. As a head, I can't run the program successfully. My wholehearted thanks and welcome to all my CSE faculty members. My hearty welcome goes to all other department heads, jury members, admin members, then Jagan sir, Manisha ma'am, placement officer, librarian sir, first year head, and all non-teaching faculty members. I welcome you all on behalf of CSE department family members for this mega event. I am very happy to welcome the blossom flowers of this wonderful program, none other than the participants. On behalf of VELAMMAL Institute of Technology and CSE department, I welcome you all once again for this mega event. My hearty welcome to all department heads, faculties and non-teaching faculties once again. And once again, I welcome you all for this mega event. Thank you all.
Thank you, ma'am, for your warm welcome speech. There is nothing more difficult to take in hand, more perilous to conduct, or more uncertain in its success than to take the lead in the introduction of a new order. Now I call upon Mrs. J. Joyce Ruby, ma'am, Assistant Professor of CSE Department, to give an introduction about our respected chief guest, Dr. S. Nityananda Vasagam, sir, Senior Principal Scientist, Central Leather Research Institute, Chennai. Please, ma'am.
Good morning to everyone present here. It is my honor and privilege to welcome our chief guest, Dr. S. Nityananda Vasagam, a Senior Principal Scientist in the Knowledge Portfolio Management Department of Central Leather Research Institute, to this prestigious conference. He is a highly accomplished individual who has overall 24 years of experience in the field of computer science, information system and technology, and has 19 plus years of experience in CSIR. His remarkable achievements and contributions have left an indelible mark on our community and society. Today, we gather here to learn from his wisdom and experience as we delve into the discussion on Innovation in Computing and Technology, I am confident that Dr. S. Nityananda Vasagam sir will provide valuable insights and perspectives. His presence enriches our gathering and we eagerly look forward to hearing his address. On behalf of everyone present here, I extend a warm welcome to Dr. S. Nityananda Vasagam sir. Sir has warmly accepted our invitation to join us today despite having a busy schedule. Thank you, sir, for gracing this occasion with your presence. We are truly honored to have you with us today. Let us give a round of applause to honor our chief guest, Dr. S. Nityananda Vasagam sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, ma'am. This felicitation ceremony is not just a validation of your accomplishments. It is a reminder of your limitless potential and the incredible things you are capable of. Now I request our principal, Dr. N. Balaji sir, to honor our chief guest, Dr. S. Nityananda Vasagam sir, with a shawl and gift. It is much easier to get a reception from someone if there is an introduction versus randomly trying to get in front of people. Now I call upon Mrs. T.S. Deepika ma'am, Assistant Professor of CSE Department, to give an introduction about our respected keynote speaker, Dr. S. Edward Jero sir, Assistant Professor at VELAMMAL Institute of Technology, Chennai. Please, ma'am.
Respected dignitaries on the dais and off the dais, faculties, other college participants and my dear students, a very good morning to you all. It gives me a great pleasure to introduce the keynote speaker for ICICT 24 International Conference on Innovation in Computing and Technology. We are honored this morning by the presence of honorable and proud alumni of VELAMMAL Engineering College, Surapet and IIT Madras, Dr. S. Edward Jero. Welcome you, sir. Dr. S. Edward Jero is a faculty member at the School of Computer Science and Engineering, VIT, Chennai. Previously, he served as a research associate at Non-Invasive Imaging and Diagnostic Lab at IIT Madras, where he specialized in designing biofeedback signal acquisition protocol and developing non-stationary signal analysis method. His doctoral research at IIT Madras was focused on biomedical signal processing and Master of Engineering project thesis in design. He completed his Master of Engineering process thesis on design and development of wearable sensor at Anna University, VELAMMAL Engineering College, Chennai. He played a key role in establishing the Human Movement Analytics Research Facility at VIT Chennai campus. Dr. Edwards' expertise lies in biomedical signal processing and wearable assistive technology. With extensive experience in experimental protocol design, biosignal analysis, data interpretation, and wearable sensor development, his current research emphasizes the development of analysis signal processing method and machine learning techniques for analyzing human movement. Additionally, he spearheaded the establishment of Cyber Physical System Lab at VIT Chennai campus. Dr. Edward sir has contributed to over 15 publications in High Impact Factors Journal and has presented his outcome at numerous renowned international conferences. Thank you one and all for joining us and have a good day.
Thank you, ma'am. Felicitation is inspiration to others and motivation to whom you are felicitating. Now I request Dr. S. Anbu sir, Professor of CSE Department, coordinator of the conference, to honor our keynote speaker, Dr. S. Edward Jero sir, with a shawl. Sir. And I also request Mrs. A. Sangita ma'am, Assistant Professor of CSE Department, Coordinator of the conference, to honor our keynote speaker with a gift.
Thank you, ma'am and sir. Now I request Head of the Computer Science Department, Dr. V.P. Gladys Pushparati ma'am, to honor our Principal sir with a gift. Please, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. The right word may be effective, but no word was ever as effective as a rightly timed pause. I call upon Mrs. A. Gauri Durga ma'am, Assistant Professor of Computer Science Department, to deliver the description about our ICICT 24 International Conference on Innovation in Computing and Technology.
A very good morning to one and all present here. I am very happy to welcome you all here on behalf of organizers and hosts to the International Conference on Innovation in Computing and Technology 2024. It's my pleasure and honor to speak about the conference. In today's fast-paced world, staying up to date with the latest development in our industry is more important than ever. ICICT 2024 aimed to enable participants to present their research work, exchange ideas, compare their points of view, develop collaborations, and promoting the scientific and technical advancements in the field of big data, artificial intelligence and machine learning, cyber security, cloud computing, and beyond. This conference serves as a platform where scholars, researchers, entrepreneurs, and thought leaders come together to share insights, exchange ideas, and inspire one another to push the boundaries of what is possible. But beyond the formal session and presentations, this conference is about forging connections and fostering a sense of community and transcends geographical boundaries. It is about creating space for discussions, understandings, and mutual respects where diverse perspectives are celebrated and cherished. As we embark on this collective journey of learning and discovery, let us embrace the spirit of curiosity, openness, and collaboration. Let us approach each session with a sense of wonder and willingness to learn from one another. Let us also remember that our shared commitment to knowledge and innovation has the power to drive positive change and shape the future of our world. In the words of Steve Jobs, innovation distinguishes between a leader and a follower. Let us therefore strive to be a leader in our respective fields, driving innovation forward and leaving an indelible mark on the world. I wish you all a fruitful and enriching experience at this conference. May the discussion and insights forged here inspire you to new heights of excellence and pave the way for a brighter and more sustainable future for all. Thank you all.
Thank you, ma'am, for your impressive information about the conference. Proceeding or perishable, fortunately, memories are not. A great proceeding is the singular, tangible memory keeper. May I now request our today's chief guest, Dr. S. Nityananda Vasagam, to release the proceeding. Please, sir. sir. If your actions inspire others to dream more, learn more, do more, and become more, you are a leader. Now, let's hear from the leader who steers the ship of our institution with vision and wisdom. Now, I invite our beloved and most respected principal, sir, Dr. N. Balaji of VELAMMAL Institute of Technology for the presidential address. Please, sir.
The most respected chief guest of today's event, Dr. S. Nityananda Vasagam, Senior Principal Scientist of CSE Chennai. The wonderful keynote speaker, Dr. S. Edward Zero, Professor, VELAMMAL Institute of Technology, Chennai. Respected Head of the Department of Computer Science and Engineering, Dr. Gradish Pushpalati. The coordinators of this great event, Professor Anbu and Professor Punsangita. Dean R&D, Dr. B. Sridevi ma'am. Heads of various departments, senior professors, faculty members, and my dear students, as well as the participants from various institutes who have traveled far and near to reach this international conference on innovations in computing technology. I really feel very happy to convey my thanks at this great juncture to our Honorable Chairman, Sri V.M. Muthuramalingam sir, our correspondent, Sri Velmurugan sir, our CEO, Sri Velmurugan sir, and our beloved director, Sri MVM Sasikumar sir, for providing a freedom and wonderful opportunity for nurturing this institute to the greater height. I really feel very happy to be here in this great occasion to address you all and wish to say good morning to everyone. And I think this is the need of the hour. The innovations in computing technology has become very vast. And there is a need where we need to widen our knowledge horizon by attending such conferences to gain more knowledge about happening of things in industry as well as in the scenario of the technical bond. And I'm happy to note that there is a prefix we have joined. We basically call everything as smart, right? When we talk about television, we call it as smart television, which actually receives the face recognition and then starts playing the favorable channels. And we find that there is a magic eye available in the televisions, and also because of kinematic sensor, we can move the channel by means of gestures, right? By gesture movement, we can change the channel. Technology is very smart. Television has become smart televisions right now. We could see the resolutions is very high. They started with 1K, 2K, 4K, and 8K, and 16K, and so on. The resolution is very huge. When we learn about the technology, we have only 3 lakh triads in the screen, whereas now with this n number of triads available, and the resolution has been exactly changed, and we find QLED televisions occupies the space of various homes. So therefore, television has become smart. When we talk about the vehicles, actually, all the vehicles have become very smart. The vehicles are now provided with what you call as a small application where you can track your vehicle speed. And this application really guides you to drive the vehicle in a comfortable speed. And also there is a cruise control where you try to fix the speed and then you can remove your legs from the brake and accelerator, or you can free so that the vehicle travels in the intended speed, and which provides a lot of fuel economy. And we find that every vehicle is having more than 100 microcontrollers placed to take control over every single aspect of the vehicle movement. Vehicle has become very smart. We talk about smart vehicles. And the badges that we wear, students wear an ID card, which has become smart ID card right now, which has a built-in chip. We call it as iBadge. This iBadge really provides when we crosses 200 meters of school campuses or college campuses, it provides information to the coordinator, principal, guardian, and parents. So ID card has become very smart. And when we talk about the refrigerators become very smart. We find that right now convertible fridges are available across, where you can convert the freezers into normal containers and containers into freezers. Microwave oven has become very smart, which provides what are all the contents available or which type of recipe you can prepare, and by pressing a single button it provides you the guidelines to how to prepare this recipe. And even the fridges also provides information about the vegetables and fruits available in the container and what else you can prepare by using those vegetables. We find that things have started communicating to us in the name of Internet of Things. So everything is connected. Your air conditioner has become very smart. Before getting into home, you can switch on your air conditioner so that comfortably you can get into your room. The home has become very smart, right? There is no need to open your door. By fingerprint, you can open the keyless door. We can call it as keyless door. Therefore, home has become very smart. And there are a lot of voice control equipments available right now. You say just open the door gets opened. Make me a coffee, the coffee maker makes a coffee. Things have become easier now. And the manufacturing technology has also become very smart, right? Smart manufacturing. And we find that wherever we go, the smart is a prefix attached to it. And we find the kids right now also very smart. You are the smart engineers and smart kids who are going to rule the world with the help of technology. As this conference has a right name, is Innovations in Computing Technology. Newspapers have become smart. Newspapers have become very smart. There's a small battery available where you can, by pressing the button, you can see the video graph for 30 seconds. The newspaper has become smart. So wherever we go, the smartness is inculcated in that. And I thank the computer science engineers who really have come up with beautiful algorithms, wonderful algorithms that really suits the scenario, which serves for the society. Right? These technologies, still we feel that we are 10 years behind the technology which is followed in China. Therefore, we have to go very fast. So we have to keep in pace with the technological growth happening across. India must come as a very good, in innovations and computing technologies. I really remember that. The cryogenic engine is not manufactured in India for launching the satellites earlier, right? Right now, Make in India scheme has given a lot of empowerment to create our own cryogenic engines to launch the satellites. We find that every satellite we launch end up with success. We need to thank all the scientists, all the innovations that's happening because of the engineers. And I really congratulate the Computer Science and Engineering Department for organizing such a wonderful program where it provides a beautiful platform for all the budding engineers to mingle together to know about the technology. And they can express their presentation skills as well as the built-in talents. To expose it, we provide such platforms and kindly utilize it. I again thank the department and all the participants those who have come across to witness this great event. Thanks for providing this beautiful opportunity to address this gathering. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, sir, for your inspirational words. Now I request all the esteemed dignitaries to descend from the dais and join us in the audience to witness the incredible performance by our talented students. Your presence and support means a lot to us. Bharatanatyam is a celebration of life, an ode to the divine, the ultimate expression of the body, mind and soul. Now it's time for the welcome dance. Now I call upon second year CC student V. Varshini to perform with a graceful moves. you good for your wonderful performance. If a picture is worth 1,000 words, a video is a library. College is just about acquiring knowledge, but also about discovering the strength within you. Now, let us have a look of our college achievements through a video.
Innovation is our compass, guiding us through seas of technology to chart new territories of success. The accomplishments of Computer Science and Engineering Department.
The chairman, Sri M.V. Muthuramalingam, epitomizes visionary leadership, steering us towards boundless horizons of success. With the Chief Executive Officer, Sri M.V.M. Velmurugan, and Correspondent, Sri M.V.M. Velmohan, strategic acumen, we sculpt a legacy of innovation, shaping the future of our institution. Under the guidance of our esteemed director, Sri M.V.M. Sasikumar, we navigate the currents of innovation, charting a course towards excellence. The seed of hard work sown in the soil of adversity yields the harvest of accomplishments. Yes, in 1986, with just 183 students and 13 staff members, the institution embarked on a journey. Today, we stand as a beacon of quality education, synonymous with excellence. 53 schools, 3 international schools, 3 engineering colleges, and 1 medical college and research center. Our achievements are not merely milestones, but the footprints of our relentless pursuit of excellence. We proudly stand atop the ranks, securing the coveted position of #1 among 67 colleges spanning Tiruvallur, Kanchipuram, Chennai, and Chengalpattu, and among the top 5 engineering colleges in Tamil Nadu, echoing the resilience, innovation, and spirit that define our pursuit of our achievements. To cultivate proficient engineers equipped with technical expertise and innovation thinking within the domain of computer science engineering has always been a mantra for the department, as states in the vision and mission. The vision statement is to create successful engineers with technical competency and innovative ideas in the field of computer science and engineering. Our mission statement: to achieve academic excellence through effective teaching learning process to meet the demands of the industry. To equip students to face the challenges in the field of computer science and engineering and prepare them as responsible engineers with human values. To enrich students with required skills for employability, entrepreneurship, and pursuing higher studies. To encourage the students to implement innovative ideas for research and development. Our program education objective is graduates of computer science and engineering program will achieve a successful profession with good knowledge in computer science and engineering to meet the demands of industry, become morally responsible engineers and contribute to the betterment of society, possess required skills and leadership qualities which will make them to be a continuous learner. In the realm of computer science engineering, innovation is our language and technology is our canvas. Since our inception in 2008, under the visionary leadership of the VELAMMAL Educational Trust, affiliated with Anna University, Chennai, and approved by the prestigious ICICT New Delhi, we stand as a beacon of academic integrity and excellence. Our dedication to upholding the highest standard is reflected in our accreditation by both the NBA and NAC, underscoring our unwavering commitment to quality and continuous improvement. As we look to the future, we proudly announce our recent NBA accreditation status for the years 2019 to 2022 and 2022 to 2025 with a student strength of 392 and a faculty comprising 20 dedicated educators. We are pleased to share with you the remarkable achievements of our department, reflecting our commitment to excellence and innovation. In terms of funding, we have secured a total of 20
67,000 rupees, enabling us to further our research endeavors and academic initiatives. Our faculty members have made significant contribution to the academic landscape with a total of 9 books, 64 international journal publications, 72 international conference presentations, 24 patents and 17 NPTEL online courses. Meanwhile, our students are excelled with 42 international journal publications, 64 international conference presentations, 19 patents and 29 NPTEL enrollments spanning across 250 courses. Ratios illustrate the dynamic growth of our student enrollment over the past 3 years. In the academic year 2020 to 21, with a sanctioned intake of 120, we admitted 105 students, resulting in an enrollment ratio of 87.5%. Moving forward to 2021-22, we maintained a perfect enrollment ratio of 100%, admitting all 120 students of the sanctioned intake. With an increased intake of 180, we admitted 165 students, resulting in an enrollment ratio of 91.66%. These ratios reflect our department's commitment to accommodating and nurturing aspiring engineers. Teachers don't just win awards. They earn the admiration and respect of generations, leaving an indelible mark on the fabric of society. Our head of the department, Dr. V.P. Gladys Pushparathi, has been an accolade of inspiration through passion and dedication. She has been awarded as the Best Faculty for the year 2023 from Vanakkam and Enquest Technology, Best Faculty Coordinator from NCAT. In the tapestry of success, every student's achievement is a vibrant thread woven with perseverance, dedication, and boundless potential. In the journey of learning, students' achievements are the milestones that mark their progress and inspire others to reach for the stars. Our students showcase talents and back prizes in each of their participations. In the past 2 years, our department has achieved remarkable placement success with percentage of 98% in 2022 and 95% in 2022. And we are expecting 100% of intake by this academic year. Our students have secured prestigious positions with the highest packages, reflecting the caliber and readiness of our graduates to excel in their chosen fields. Many renowned companies consistently select our students for employment, recognizing their exceptional talent and skills cultivated within our academic programs. The highest package for this year is 9 lakhs per annum. Our department's top recruiters include industry giants such as Amazon, Zoho, CTS, Cognizant, SIFI, LTI Mindtree, Tata, Car Technologies, Accenture, Sirius, and Wipro. And not only these, many other companies come to our college for recruitment. A total of 96 students have received stipends, amounting to rupees 13,29,073 in total. On average, each student received rupees 40,767 as stipend. These figures highlight the substantial financial support provided to our students, enhancing their educational experience and alleviating financial burdens while pursuing their academic goals. Our department has fostered strategic partnership through Memorandum of Understanding with prominent organizations. These include Sopic Edutech Private Limited, Connect Infosystem in Chennai, MIT Square in London, and Turbocin in Madurai. These collaborations signify our commitment to fostering innovation, industry-academia collaboration, and global engagement. Through these MOUs, we facilitate opportunities for student internship, collaborative research projects, and knowledge exchange, ensuring our students are equipped with cutting-edge technology. Alumni play a pivotal role in supporting current students through various contributions. Additionally, alumni contributions often include scholarships, funding for extracurricular activities, guest lectures, and career counseling sessions. The department facilitates enriching industrial visits to Imarticus Learning, U7 Channel, ISRO, and Anna University CEG campus. These visits provide students with first-hand exposure to industry practices, cutting-edge technologies, and real-world application. In the ever-evolving landscape of technology, our department stands as a beacon of progress, illuminating the path to a future shaped by ingenuity and perseverance. VELAMMAL Institute of Technology, nestled along the Kolkata Highway in Panchatti, Tiruvallur, is not just an educational institution, it is a symbol of excellence. Join our dynamic computer science and engineering department and embark on a journey of innovation and discovery. Approved by the All India Council for Technical Education, New Delhi, and affiliated with Anna University, our commitment to quality education is unparalleled. Accredited by both NAC and NBA, we ensure that our students receive the highest standards of education and facilities. Our Tamil Nadu Engineering Admissions Counseling Code is 1237. Our Tamil Nadu Engineering Admissions Counseling Code is 1237. For more information, visit our website velammalitech.edu.in or contact us on our registered mobile number 9087644626. Join us at VELAMMAL Institute of Technology and embark on a journey of knowledge, growth, and success. Secure your future in the ever-evolving world of technology. Admissions are open. Admissions are open. Enroll now and become a part of our thriving community. Scholarships are provided for meritorious students. Scholarships are provided for meritorious students. Thank you.
Your presence has the power to uplift, inspire, and make difference in the life of those around you. Now I welcome our chief guest, Dr. S. Nityananda Vasadam, sir, Senior Principal Scientist, Central Leather Research Institute, Chennai, who has graciously accepted our invitation to join us today to share a few words.
Good morning to all. Morning. So it's given me immense pleasure, and it's given me. So it's my pleasure to participate in this wonderful conference. I must thank and congratulate your principal sir, Dr. N. Balaji, and your HOD ma'am, Dr. Gladys, and Dr. Anbu, and Dr. Pon Sangeeta, and my fellow presenter, Dr. Edward, and all the faculty members, students, and presenters, volunteers, and organizing committee members. For everyone, I say congratulations, and it's been wonderful, and I just saw your video. I was impressed, and let us now listen few things. I thought to add some of the concepts which is there in our day-to-day life. And now, as Sar was telling, many things about smart, I think it's one very smart principle you have. And it's like, I want you to guys to look into some perspective of data and with respect to current industry 4.0 and industry 5.0 we are moving towards. So I just come up with few slides. It is like computers you cannot separate with, like you cannot see without mathematics, without engineering, without science. Okay, it's blended, and we are fortunate. We are the people writing programs for almost across the platform, whatever is currently running, and we are the people who are going to write programs, and you are the guys going to write programs for the future as well. And the main core subject in computer science and engineering is data structures and algorithms. Okay, remember, algorithm teaches us how to write a program. It's a very basic and fundamental thing. So once you understand and follow the principles in the steps in algorithm, even for our day-to-day life. So this is very, very important. That means meticulously you have to follow the instruction. It's very simple. Okay. Suppose you want to cross a road, a 4-signal crossing. You have to see all 4 directions. That means there is an instruction given. It's stored in a register in our brain. We have to act accordingly. That means we are following some procedure. So we should not skip one procedure. Okay, one step. If you skip one procedure, or if you skip one class, even for our regular class, you must attend all the class. Your faculties are taking class like anything. So you have to understand and listen and what they are teaching in the class. That's also important. Don't skip. Okay. You open your ears. That's very, very important for the students. Okay. Let me now move into the presentations. Like I just focused from data to emerging technologies. Okay. So current era, you know, like our principals are also saying, everywhere is smart, right? Wherever you want to go, that means it gives easiness. Wherever you want to go, you want to make life very simple and easy. You don't want to take any risk, right? Okay. Something like in the generation which we are living, no, I want to put in 4 different generations. One is like beginners and generation X, next generation, and immersive generation. That is the current generation. Sarah also mentioning about smart television. Even in our childhood time, television was introduced when I was studying maybe that standard, 4th standard, like that. Okay, that too for a particular timing. It's not for whole 24 hours. It will be available for one selective timing. That is the era. Then other gadgets. It's not like this kind of thing. It's a physical gadgets like a telephone. It's a fixed one. So okay, you cannot walk through like this wireless mic. No, we cannot walk. You have to go to one particular place and you have to operate. And from that we moved into next generation, where people started using PCs and floppies, all those stuff. The people are moved into smartphones, mobile application. Now we are talking about AI, ML, all those stuff in terms of data science. So what NOSCOM says, okay, this with respect to the generation side. What NOSCOM says, there is a development from the 1988 to 2000, from 50 million, you know, it's a million only, that is 5 crores, 50 million to 8 billion, then 8 billion to 95 billion. Now we are touching almost 200 billion. Okay, that is the industry. This is taken from NOSCOM. You see the growth of this particular industry. Okay, and the sustainability with respect to this particular IT and IT services, it's enormous. Okay, it is there. So it is like you cannot separate IT and other services these days. It's all connected one to each other. Let me just put you a computer. This is the first computer officially released in the year 1977. This is a debuted one with 4 KB RAM. You won't believe. It's only 4 KB RAM. Released in the year 1977. So people are looking this as what is this machine? What machine does? Okay. This is I'm talking about 1970. That means 70s. Now in 2020, you see the growth. You see the game-changing technologies are played a major role, and now we are sitting in an era where systems, we are carrying the mobile, we are carrying the laptop. Even for the meetings like this, no, we are not carrying any data. we just walk through, okay, because data, you see the from 4 KB, now we are carrying n number of bytes or whatever GB or TB, we are storing somewhere in cloud, we just walk through, we downloading, right? So that is the era which we are living. So from 1977 to 2024 or 2030, beyond that, so our country is going to celebrate our 100th year. You see, we have expectations from the youth is more in terms of development. Okay, your contributions are going to play a significant role while we celebrating 100 years of independence. Okay, now I put you in another way. One side I was talking about 4 KB data. Now the data, there is no limit for the size. Okay, so one second I want to give you another example. In the year 1990s to 2000, probably 2002, up to that now people use only voice, only data and voice through VSAT. Okay, mostly people use VSAT connectivity so that to establish a connection to for sending files, sending email, all those stuff we will have to depend upon VSAT. Okay, that is this is like the topography is like that. Initially there won't be much towers. People depend on the satellite. Okay, now at the time the charges are being charged. Okay, based on the voice, not data. Now the scenario is changed. People are giving what? Voice is free. You have to have only data. The charging is changed. Scenario is changed. Now people are not depending upon one particular VSAT. We are depending upon many towers within a specific range. So what happened? Our data, in terms of our data, knowingly, unknowingly, it is there in everywhere. Okay, why we access entertainment, why we access online shopping, why we do other gamings, even regular transactions, everything. So all our data is here and there, it is there. So knowingly, unknowingly, our data is there. Okay, you all agree with me? So as part of CISO, there is a CISO is in place. So as part of CISO, I am advising you guys at this stage, like you have to be very careful with your sharing of your password. Okay, you have to be very careful with in terms of data security. Okay, that is another interesting topic. It's emerging, already emerged also. And I would like to give a couple of things like how people are looking, a common man looking the data. So this is the data, it's spread across, but a common man perspective, how the data looks in terms of a particular example like spending on processed food and commute to work charges. This is something like food versus non-food. How people, common man is looking the data in terms of different perspective. So, okay, this is one particular area. Another like with respect to development, like from rural and urban, the top 5% of the population in urban India spends more than around 10x. Okay, compared with rural. So this is another data which I am putting forth. And this is another interesting area with respect to the industry perspective. So industry, each and every time you might be noticed, you might be heard, like this particular industry is the top 5. We achieved top 5. We are in the top 10. We are in the Forbes list. Okay, we are in the top IT, top exporters. So again, it depends upon the data. Without data, they cannot say. Without data, people may not say this is there is a such by 44%. How they can say? With the use of data. And another interesting fact, recently there was a survey conducted. They say that what is the impact of this social media, OTT platform, other stuff, especially social media. So if you closely watch this, sorry for the size of the image. So if you closely go through, India is giving 70% positive side, whereas very surprisingly in the bottom is America, US. It is about almost opposite to India. They are saying that it's not much making any impact. Social media is not helping our life. Okay, so this is another scenario which we come across from the data. And you guys like this image, I guess. Okay, there are 5 giants, legends. So this is what, as soon as they are achieving something, you have 100, 200, 300. As soon as they achieve something, they are coming into the elite list. So again, data collection, data is very, very vital. And this is called among the data, this is called macro data. If you want to go into the, or you want to see some insights, you have to see the insights. This is the micro data with respect to one particular player. This is, among the 5 players, this data is talking about only one particular player. He is completed his conduct test with some insights, giving his insights like how many times he achieved 10 wickets in how many matches like that. And this particular slide, I am going to take you to another scenario, to the current trend. Easily we can point out, right? I think you guys can easily point out like the different image. Yes or no? Say loudly. Yes. So this is one kind of understanding. Okay, very simply we can point that issue, right? This without much applying our knowledge, we can point. So another scenario, again, this is also you can point like the similarity between the images. You can easily pick, right? Yes or no? Say loudly, yes. Yes. So now this is another image where yearly the first 2 images are giving, right? We can choose the image, we can choose directly. Here, according to the size, the one has to take a decision. Okay, while we are going for our shopping, we have to based on some category, some classification, some grouping. Okay, we may have to take decision. Earlier, we can directly take a decision. Now you have to compare within the given task. Now this is another scenario where you have multiple parameters, like more than one parameter, where based on the size and color you have to take decision. Earlier, with a single group of image, you are taking a decision. Now you are moving forward with multiple, going ahead with a multiple parameter, more than one parameter, you have to take a decision. Now with a complex problem. So from a simple problem to a complex problem, we have to take a decision. That's what I try to convey. So like each and every step when we move forward, okay, whether it is simple or a complex, the systems, computers are going to help to make decisions. So we guys going to write appropriate program. We are going to implement appropriate tools and technologies to solve these problems. Okay. Like now we are, it is called SMST to GMUT. Like people talking about specific model for specific task. Okay, one particular solutions for one particular problem. Okay, this particular algorithm will run only for this particular task. Now people are thinking ahead. They are telling a generic algorithm that will solve the universal task. So it is called generic model for universal task. So this is the current scenario. We are moving from specific model to a generic model to solve the universal task. So that is the takeaway from this. Like we are moving from one model, one task to one model, multiple tasks. Okay, this could be one of your project in the for your final year project. And when I say data, so where and all it can be implied, where and all it can apply. What are the technology tools we can use from starting from data analytics to IoT to augmented to blockchain, everywhere. Drones, even drones, you know, unmanned aerial vehicle, UAV, and everywhere nowadays drones are there. People want information. People want solution. People want data to take decision. Okay, so we guys at this point of time we have to think about the future. How is future is going to be there with respect to having this many technologies. So am I want to go only to this particular technology? No. Because I said in the very beginning, you have to be very strong with data structures and algorithms. Once you know the concepts, okay, how to and where to and when to implement and how to frame an architecture, that is very, very crucial while making a decision. And for an example, I am just giving an architecture, something like that, starts from data set. Okay, so far I am saying no data. That is the primary. Without data, without any required data, we cannot do anything. Further, now we have solution to create synthetic data. From data, we can if there is shortcoming in the data, we can generate synthetic data as well. So like data and pre-processing. Pre-processing very, very vital. I would like to highlight here. There are while pre-processing, we have to eliminate bad data, bad data, and dark data, D-A-R-K, dark data. Why I am emphasizing the dark and bad? Even in our, while we are reading, no, what we'll do while sitting in the classroom when our faculty is taking, we will say, what is this? We are not showing that interest, okay? We are not opening our ears. Instead of listening, our thought will go somewhere else, right? So, those things are called unwanted data, that's called bad data. Okay, sincerely you want to, if suppose you are sincerely attending the class, you are taking all the inputs from your faculty, that goes as a good data. Okay, dark data in the sense, you are unwantedly reading all unnecessary books, unnecessary videos, unnecessary things. That is called dark data. Neither you are going to use or it will be useful for you. Okay, so this applies to your life also. So this is very important in pre-process. So we have to eliminate all those stuffs while doing the pre-process, so that we are sure that this is the data is going to be effectively performing, or this is going to be the data is going to make an impact in my model. Okay, then we are going to develop the model based on the development process. There are a lot of iterations, a lot of what I can say. In other time epochs, we have to spend a lot of time and lot of functions. Here I just put for your information optimizers and activation functions. So these only very few, there are plenty is available. Based on this now we can come to a conclusion with a model validation. Model validation, it will say while validating whether it is significant or not. Based on that we can come up with a model. So this is nothing but a simple example for the architecture. Just I like to highlight regarding the data pre-processing. Suppose if you see this particular graph, there is somewhere the data is, you can see the graph that it is like it's misleading the entire data set. So here we have to normalize those data. For that we have to apply a lot of tools and techniques. There are a lot of tools and techniques are available. So I am going to end my talk. So once again I thank your principal sir and especially Gladys ma'am for inviting me, and all the faculties, all the entire team VIT. I must congratulate for organizing this particular event. I think it's going to enlighten, it's going to give a lot of inputs to the students, and I wish all the best in your career. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir, for your informative speech. The only way to be a great speaker is to speak from the heart. Connect with your audience and be yourself. May I now request Edward Zero, Professor at VELAMMAL Institute of Technology, Chennai, to give the keynote of address. Please, sir.
Yes. Very good morning. I'm happy to be here. The title of my presentation, the discussion, is Marrying Wearable Technology with Signal Processing Technique. Actually, this is a classy word. I'm going to use it for present something about the interdisciplinary research. Okay. The present and the future is going to be a interdisciplinary research. Okay. So, as a computer scientist or computer engineers, okay, you may think about your job going to be within some kind of programming or algorithm development or some graphical user interface development or some neural networks development or some classifier development for what you are going to do that. Okay. So in this competitive world, to compete with your competitors, you need to understand what's happening beyond your domain. Okay, for that you should know more about the applications, different domains, what's going on in mechanical applications, what's going on in civil applications, what's going on in aerospace engineering, what's going on in biotechnology, what's going on in electronics, what's going on in electrical machineries. Because everywhere programming is applicable now. Okay, Python program is running in electrical motors. Python programming is running in marines, submarines, everywhere. Computer programming is running in a bridge, smart bridges. Okay, because all the in my title I told that there's the wearable sensors. Okay, the wearable sensors are still the sensors are embedded in the bridge structures. The sensors or wearable sensors are embedded in the aircraft structures. The wearable sensors are embedded in the missions. Okay, mission health monitoring as well as the wearable sensors can be used for monitoring the human health. Okay, so based on your interest, you can set which domain you are interested in. Okay. Then we can little discuss about how the wearable technology is evolved to Internet of Things. Okay, actually the thing is, the basic thing is for developing the since I am working on biosignal application, healthcare domain, I am going to talk about the health-based application. Okay, but this is applicable for other domains also. For especially in biosignal application, we use the sensors for biofeedback, for acquiring the biofeedback signals. Okay, then we use signal conditioning circuits. We used wireless. We use communication modules. Okay, we call the glassy band Internet of Things. Okay, I'm going to show you the basic architecture of wearable sensors. Okay, yeah, this is the basic architecture for any kind of wearable sensor. This was the architecture. This is the architecture. In the future also, this should be the architecture. The only thing is going to change is this communication module. Okay, 10 years before it was Zigbee. Now it is Wi-Fi radio and Bluetooth. In the next 1 year, if from now or next in the upcoming years, it is going to be changed. Okay, what does see if you are planning to design one application in wearable sensor, first you have to set your mind for which application you are going to design. Which application you are going to design. Accordingly, you will select the sensor. Based on the parameter what you are measuring, you have to select the sensor. Then the important thing is signal conditioning module. So in the hardware itself, you can clean the data, you can remove the unnecessary noise. Okay. Then the heart of the wearable sensor is microcomputer. Okay, that is microcontroller. Okay. Then obviously the data acquired from the sensor, preconditioned in the signal conditioning module, and the data interpretation or digital to analog to digital conversion as well as followed by the data interpretation will be performed in the microcomputer. Okay. Then the cleaned data or the processed data will be sent to the remote or the remotely located caregiver or physician or whoever those who are interested in that data. So the power supply, here the power supply is plays the vital role because the life of the wearable sensor is completely depending on the battery powered power supply unit. Okay. Here, what is the role of computer science engineers here? Okay. To optimize the lifetime of these kind of wearable sensors. Okay. There are so many algorithms, optimization algorithms we are using to optimize the battery life and increase the life of the sensor. Okay. So here, all that in the sensor is the physical quantity. Okay. Other than that, in the physical signal pre-processing, data interpretation, wireless, communication module, and power supply, everywhere computer algorithms are involved. So this is the common diagram, common representation for transmitting that, acquiring the data from the physical parameters. Okay, like whatever is, whatever the interested quantity we can measure. Okay. So basically, the signal, the output of the sensor will be the electrical signals. Okay. Then these are the some sample sensors. Okay. I'm showing these representative sensors for your interest. You can see these sensors are nowadays available for very low cost. Some 50 rupees, 100 rupees, you can buy these kind of sensors. As well as the microcomputer also. Nowadays, the advanced Arduino processors are very cheap. Okay, you can buy it and you can interface it and you can get your own data. Instead of using data sets, you can get your own data and try to develop the algorithm. For example, here the first one is the ECG sensor. Okay, some around 200 rupees. You can get this sensor and get the data and implement the algorithms. For example, to detect the ECG signal, the important characteristics parameters are QRS complex, P wave, QRS complex, and TU waves. Okay, you can write your own algorithm. Otherwise, you can get some algorithm and try that algorithm. You can try to understand the mathematics. See, one more thing I will emphasize that actually engineering is imaginary. To understand that, you will be knowing the languages physics and mathematics. Okay. So, if you are not interested in learning physics and mathematics, irrespective of the disciplines, whether you are a computer science engineer, mechanical engineer, or electrical electronics engineer, you must be knowing more on the physics and mathematics. Then only you will be good in programming also. Okay, to develop algorithms, mathematics is essential. Linear algebra is, that should be your breed. Okay, fine. So, these kind of sensors are very, they are available for very cheapest cost. Okay, so you can buy this and build your own systems. Okay. But one more thing, these sensors are not gold standard sensors. Okay, you will not test it for the actual real-time cases. Then, actually, I have developed one wearable sensors. Actually, when we are developing one wearable sensor, it is not about only we will be concentrating on the exact, if it is a ECG sensor. We need not concentrating only on the ECG sensor. We can accommodate some ambient sensor also. For example, I will tell you one example. Assume, think about the incubators. Okay. Usually incubators will be used to keep the preborn children safe, preborn infants safe. Okay. But inside the incubator, we will be having the ECG heart monitor for the kid. Along with that, we will be having oxygen sensor, carbon dioxide sensor, humidity, temperature. The ambient parameters also important. Okay. So, see, for example, if the kid is feeling hard to breathe, what's the reason? What is the oxygen level inside the box? You'll be knowing that. If you have the information about the ambient parameters, you can exactly suggest whether it is the problem with the health of the kid or it is the ambient problem, meaning shortage of oxygen. Okay, these kind of various decisions you can make. Okay, all the data will be supplied to. Finally, it is for classifiers or prognosis algorithms. So next one, the important thing, signal pre-processing or signal conditioning circuitries. Okay, for that usually operational amplifier we will be using that. See, nowadays there are so many ready-made amplifier modules are available. So as a computer science student, you can buy that module. You can try to understand its functionality by using that module. Okay, you need not build your own circuit. Instead of building your own circuit, you can use the module and get the things to be understood. So it will give you the knowledge of electronics. Okay, electronic systems. Then the microcontroller. Actually, the microcontroller is the heart of any electronic devices. Microcontroller is the heart. Okay, so selection of microcontrollers. Microcontroller is the important thing. So usually the microcontroller will be consist of various peripherals like timers, analog to digital converters, and there are again I2C communication module. So you have to select these microcontrollers based on the requirement. For example, some microcontroller will be coming up with 10 I2C modules. Okay, if you are going to interface only 2 digital sensors, you need not select that one, because based on the number of peripherals, the cost of the microcontroller will be increasing. Okay, so again, nowadays these boards also, microcontroller boards also readily available. Okay, so you can buy the board for the cheapest cost. You can get the Arduino board for 300-350 rupees. Okay, so you can get the board and write the program, enhance your programming skills. Okay, enhance your algorithm writing skills. Okay. Not only for healthcare application. See, for example, I tell that here I'm this one. The accelerometer is there. Okay, accelerometer can be used for activity monitoring, human activity monitoring. At the same time, it can be used for vibration monitoring in mission health monitoring. If you are interested in monitoring the aircraft engine failure, okay, you can create that kind of scenarios, and you can use the sensors, and you can take the data and you can analyze the data. Okay, this one. Okay. So this is a simple architecture. The simple architecture. The first one, I'm using the sensor, then preconditioning the signal conditioning modules, then ADC. Okay, then usually ADC, you can use external ADC, or you can use the inbuilt ADCs. Okay, then you process the data, process the digital data, and you can supply the data wirelessly or wired communication. You can give the data. Okay, here the important thing is data interpretation. Okay, so when you are getting the digital quantity of the electrical signal, first you have to convert the digital data into an interpretable. For example, you are designing one temperature measurement instrument. Okay, you will be using thermistor. But the ADC, if you are using some 10-bit ADC, you will be getting the data 0 to 1023. Okay, but you need the temperature in centigrades, degrees. Okay, so at that time, how will you convert the digital data into temperature unit? Okay. That is one kind of data interpretation. This is small algorithms. Again, usually the temperature sensors are linear sensors, almost nearly linear sensors. How you will interpret? You can use the equation of straight line, y equal to mx plus c, for interpreting the values. Okay, so you can these simple concepts you think, and mostly I hope majority of the people may be from second year, third year, right? Second year, third year, final. So you people now onwards you can start this. It will give you confidence. You can stand in front of any people. Okay, it will give you, see, if you try something, the success is the next thing. Whether it is a success or failure, but if you give a try, that will give you more confidence in you. Okay, so give it. So this is one circuit. Actually, this was I built this one. Actually, again, PCB. This is okay. Actually, this is the simple software architecture for wearable sensor. See, actually, in wearable sensor, we need not continuously operate the system, because the system is operating in battery. Okay, so based on the sampling rate, we can turn the system into sleep mode. The advantage of sleep mode is, in sleep mode, the current consumption will be very less. Okay, so you can automatically increase the lifetime of the system. Okay, so this architecture is telling you that first the wearable sensor collect the data. Okay, the data will be sent to the gate device. Then the gate device gives the acknowledgement. Then the system will be going to the sleep mode. Then after some X minutes, preset minute, it will be again wake up. Then collect the data, send it to gate mode, again enter into sleep mode. This cycle will be repeated. Okay. Similarly, you can think your own logic and try to implement that. Okay. And this is one software architecture. Okay. So if you have some 7 sensor in your system, okay, continuously collect the data and put the data in the data frame. That is a payload. Okay. Then you have to send the payload. You have to send the payload through Wi-Fi or Bluetooth or any wireless protocol. Okay. There are so many wireless protocols are there nowadays. For the emergence of IoT, majority of the time we are using Internet Protocol version 6. This is the light version protocol of Internet Protocol, IP version 6. Okay. And along with that, we also use Bluetooth low energy. Nowadays, BLE 5.4K. Okay. So there are so many challenges with this BLE and Wi-Fi also. So one thing I'll tell that. Okay. So this is the okay. So and if you design accordingly, if you design one system, validation and verification is important. How you are going to validate? What are the parameters? First thing, wearable sensor is wireless device. Okay. How much distance it is covering? If in that distance, how many packet losses is happening? How many bit errors are happening? Okay. How many redundant data transmission is there? These are the things you have to test it. And the sensor data, for example, if you are measuring the temperature, you have to check the temperature with the gold standard devices. Gold standard devices mean that the standard devices. Okay. So in that perspective, you can check your device. So these are some test data. Okay. Now, till now I talked about the wearable technology. Okay. How it is becoming an Internet of Things. The only one I told you that communication module, right? In the communication, if you use Wi-Fi radio or BLE, it will become a IoT. Actually, it will become a connected device. Once you enable the internet connectivity with the help of IP version 6 protocol, the device become a smart device. It can be connected with internet. Okay. So you can easily collect the data from the sensor from everywhere. See, if you record some physiological data here, you can see the data. You can monitor the data from everywhere, wherever even limitless it is across the boundaries. Okay. So actually, this is one of the good IoT architecture. Okay. Here I told earlier I told the implementation of one wearable sensor. Okay, actually here in this architecture, actually this is one device. This is one device. Similarly, you can add multiple devices. Okay, the data collected from the device can be sent to the gate node or directly to the internet. Okay, if your young device have BLE communication, okay, before sending it to internet, the particular data will be sent to the gate node because the gate node will be having the internet connectivity. Okay, so from the gate node, all the data will be sent to the cloud services. In the cloud services, and two things, we can perform data processing in gate node, or we can perform the data processing in cloud services. Okay. Two things. It is based on the availability of resources in your device. If your end device itself have plenty of resources in terms of memory, speed, you can perform data processing there itself. Okay. If your end device is very limited resources like memory and speed, you can just collect the raw data and transmit to the gate node. If the gate node is sufficient, in gate node itself you can perform the data processing. Otherwise, again, the simple pre-processing you can perform it in gate node and send the data to cloud because cloud having plenty of resources. Okay, in cloud you can perform the data processing. Now, till that, what I am telling is how a normal wearable system become an Internet of Things. Okay, this is not sufficient for the perfect system. You have to bring the algorithms for smoothening the data and processing the data to extract the features or information from the signal, from the data. Okay, we call that is a feature extraction. Maybe you may learn it in your course. Feature extraction. Okay, but what is features? For example, if you assume that the ECG signal, okay, in ECG, PQRST, that waves are there, okay. See where you can see that RR interval, QRS complex, the distance between Q and S, QS interval, or heart rate, everything. These data can be extracted from the signals. The algorithms, what are the algorithms used to extract this data? Is the feature extraction algorithm. For example, the simple example is the Pan-Tompkins algorithm. You can extract the QRS complex. Okay, and simply I'm talking about ECG signal. Okay, then it's fine. So actually, this is one model for IoT, Internet of Things. Okay, first, actually this is this one. These are the wearable sensors, wearable devices. Okay, the data collected, actually biofeedback is collected and transmitted. Okay, then we will be applying the data processing algorithm. So the data processing algorithm will extract the feature from the data. The feature will be sent it to the end users. The end users may be the caregivers, the end users may be the physician, the end user may be the user itself, meaning patient itself. They can see their own feedback. Okay, so they can see here. These are the end users. They are monitoring the patient from remote location. Okay, so this is one representative image. Then pre-processing. Okay, it is very nice to collect the data from wearable sensors. Okay, but all the collected data is really useful? No, there are so many noises will be intruded in your data. Okay, for example, you are assuming your ECG signal. The interested frequency range can be some 1 Hz to some 15 Hz. Beyond the limits or noises, or beyond the limits should be considered as noises. So we have to eliminate that noise. For that, we will be using filters or the digital signal processing methods. Okay, filters meaning it is not hardware filters. Nowadays, all the system, all the data can be processed in software filters. Okay, we need not see if you want to develop one hardware filter. Again, the system will be huge, bulky. Okay, instead, the software algorithm perfectly eliminate the noises from your data. Okay, so actually, I am showing some examples, some case studies. Okay, so some case studies actually. We differentiated the normal EEG signal and the epileptic seizure condition EEG images. Okay, EEG signals. Okay, we used the Hilbert transform. We used actually we used instantaneous amplitude and instantaneous frequency features. We did not exactly identify the seizure episode. Okay, we just test the segment whether the segment is having seizure or not. Usually, what happens is for the normal EEG signal, the amplitude will be very less. Okay, in the seizure condition, the amplitude will be very high. But I will show you the thing. If you look at this signal, the first one is the above signal is the normal signal. The second one is this is the seizure episode signal. Okay, here the frequency information cannot be directly viewable. For that, we can implement the Hilbert transform in our gate devices or cloud services. Okay, we can implement and we can extract this instantaneous amplitude and instantaneous frequency feature and use that feature for the classifier. Okay, so this is our actually for this we used the Hilbert horn transform. So it will decompose each signal into multiple intrinsic mode functions. Okay. So actually we differently visualize this intrinsic mode function. Actually this is the polar. We convert the signal into this form. You just watch this signal. I will show how the interpretation, how the visualization of digital images are changed. Actually, this is, see, here if you look at this, here the frequency, you can see the low frequency signals. Actually, these are the less number of circles indicate the low frequency. Okay. Actually, this information can be treated as a feature to classify it. So this will enrich your system. Enrich your system. Your system will be more smart system. Okay. Then actually this is one spectrum, Hilbert marginal spectrum. Actually we reported this. Actually we presented this one this work in a conference in Singapore, in US. Okay. Then actually again we did it for some more than 50 subjects. Actually, you can play with the data process. Actually, I will finish it. I will stop my presentation with this one. Okay. You can play with your data. Okay. Simple Fourier transform is more sufficient for playing with the data. Okay. Here, this work I used for Fourier descriptor. I used this for identifying the fatigue condition in surface electromagnetic signals. Okay. There are also the same conditions. In normal condition, the high frequency component will be appearing. Towards fatiguing, the signals will be identified with low frequencies. Okay. So here we have taken, actually we segmented the signal, meaning for normal condition and fatiguing condition. Actually we identified the Fourier descriptors. First we identified we compute the Fourier transform. From the Fourier coefficient, we have identified the selected coefficient like geometric features, like this one. Actually the signal is converted into shapes, circles. Okay. The left side, this is indicating the non-fatigue condition. The right side is fatiguing condition. Okay. You have to think, you will imagine how you can apply the mathematical principles to convert the data into useful information. Okay. Actually, this is one of my work published in Biomedical Signal Processing and Control Journal. Okay. So, once you understand the mathematics, actually it's a very simple math. Okay. And until you understand what's going on inside. Okay. So this feature also. So from this shape, next we calculated the features of shapes like perimeter, area of the circle. That feature will help you to apply it in classifiers, again neural network algorithms. Okay. So actually this is and the centroid. Centroid is simple average. Okay, for x direction and y direction. Actually these features helpful in very nicely classified the fatigue and non-fatigue condition. Actually this is the box plot. It is clearly indicates, it is separate the geometric feature separating the non-fatigue and fatigue conditions. Okay. Yeah, we tested this feature with several classifiers like Kane and Navy base and MLB algorithm. Okay. Actually we got we got very good progression along with these features. Okay. So you can now onwards. This is the time for you. Okay, don't waste your time. Now onwards, you start thinking about designing systems. How you can get the data from there. How you integrate algorithms into the system. Okay. Report that outcome to journals and conference paper. Actually, it will increase your confidence more abundantly. Okay. Yes. If you have any question, you can ask. That's all. I have many things, but I follow that. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your inspirational words. It's not just a photograph, it's all about capturing a moment. And make memories which are the key, not to the past, but to the future. Now I request our chief guest, head of the department, CSE faculty members to come forward for a photo session. I also request all the student coordinators to join with them for a photo session. Request the participants, student coordinators and head of all departments to stay here to have your refreshments and move to your respective venues. Now I request our third year students move to the first floor seminar hall, and also I request our final year students to move for the presentation. Final years, go to your respective classrooms.